Wait for it. Wait for it.
Let's go, baby.
Hey, let's go, baby. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Grizzy here, back again with another Apex Legends coaching series, and we're back here with Season 6. We did this last season in Season 5, and you guys requested it to come back to the channel, so we're starting it over again, and we're getting you guys better at this game. We're getting you to those ranks that you want to achieve. Today, we're looking at A50 Gaming, and he plays on PC with a controller, and currently he is Platinum rank, and he wants to get up to that Diamond level. So we're going to take a look at his gameplay today. Make sure you comment down below if you see anything, any kind of ways that he can improve. If you guys are interested in improving at the game of Apex Legends, first off, subscribe to the YouTube channel because I commonly post videos that are going to help you guys to improve, and my community is built around improving at this game. And guys, we can do it together with the help of these coaching videos in the Discord and in the YouTube channel. So guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel, comment down below for that invite to the Bears Den Discord, and hey, let's crack right into this video and let's go, baby. So I can't stress it enough, when you get into those platinum lobbies, those diamond lobbies, what I want to coach is positioning. That is the main thing that we want to look at. We want to look at how much A50 Gaming is able to support his team with the position that he's in, whether he's able to provide cover fire, whether he's able to get a heal off because his teammates have positioning to kind of see over him. We want to mainly look at his positioning and kind of coach from there. Also, guys, he does play Lifeline, so we want to see what he's doing with that legend, if he's providing the best utility for his teammates, and we'll kind of go from there. A50 Gaming did not give me any drop. Apparently, this man did not want me to see him dropping from the dropship. I don't know why, but hey, we just got gameplay, so let's check it out. All right, so Bloodhound's taking some damage here. Let's look at this fight here. All right, so right now, this enemy has high ground on him. He takes a couple shots. That's all right. So right now, what I'm thinking is there is this location to the left that he can kind of utilize. So right now, what I'm thinking is the enemy currently is right up in this area, right? So he's expecting A50 Gaming. He's totally expecting this man to just walk up here and come around this way. From my perspective, what I think is that you want to use your positioning to peek and to shoot from multiple angles, and you want to be unpredictable. Honestly, in this game, you want to be an unpredictable target. You want to use movement, and you want to use cover to your advantage. So what I'm thinking right here personally is there's a little jump up right here. I go here and I utilize the side of this blue container to my advantage. That's just my perspective on this fight. So instead, he takes those shots. He goes right up towards this target, which is okay. Target ends up going around kind of towards that side, and the teammate gets a shot. Now, with this next fight, okay, what I want to kind of look at with these shots is you're tracking right now. So what I want to look at right now as this Gibby approaches, first off, Bloodhound is so good because Bloodhound can let your teammates and let the Bloodhound know and see these enemies through the walls. This is why Bloodhound, praise the Allfather. This was why this legend is S tier. Bloodhound is so good this season. Make sure you guys use a Bloodhound in your ranked gameplays. But anyway, this Gibby is coming from the left, right? This Gibby's going to either need to utilize the side of this, which doesn't provide that much cover, or he needs to utilize this crate on the right. For some reason, A50, you do not track him towards the right, which is kind of the predictable place that you expect him to go. So what I'm trying to say is that you should expect this Gibby to kind of move up right towards this position. So that means that you should be taking your reticle and you should be shooting in this direction. Instead, you're kind of slow with your tracking on this. Kind of you need to predict where you think your enemy is going to be going based on the cover and kind of adjust your aim that way, if that makes any sense. So let's watch here. Gibby shows up, and he's a little bit lagging behind there. Gibby goes in bubble, which is fine. Alright, so right now you have this ledge right here. This ledge is beautiful right here. I want you to play this cover. I don't care that this Gibby is so low. I care that you want to be at the highest HP that you can be at when you finish your fights, because you never know. You could be third-partied and you need all the health that you can get. So instead of utilizing this cover, let's see what A50 does here. Instead, he kind of just throws balls to the wall. Okay, here comes the third. This is the last guy on the team. So kind of what we just talked about, you know that when this Wraith comes out of the cover, that pretty much the only cover that she can have to push to is in this direction right here. So what I'm thinking as a player is that if this Wraith gets rid of this blue shack cover right here, then she's going to be moving more towards this position if she's a smart player. So that means your tracking needs to be more in this diagonal direction, okay? Instead, the track is kind of everywhere on that shot. But hey, you guys finish that squad off and you guys win that fight. That is a great way to start the game. I talk about it a lot. It's nice to have these places that you guys land, that maybe there's one other team there, and that way you can get an early engagement, because when the ranked game starts, a lot of times everyone is looting up and you're not going to get third-partied if you fight right off the drop. So it's kind of nice to get some early kill points early on, and then later on in the game, you can rack up those final 3 or 4 kill points at the last ring and during those last couple fights. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Let's go, baby.
Hey, let's go, baby. Pepper's getting hyped over here. I like it, guys. Keep up that team chemistry. This is another thing. These two guys play together all the time, right? They don't necessarily have a third. Another tip is just to get your squad mates, play with the same guys so you know how each other plays. You know how you guys utilize cover, and you guys can cover each other and build up that team chemistry. Just a small little tip that I have is he's walking around a whole lot with the EVA 8 shotgun out, which is not a primary weapon. You're never going to initiate a fight with the EVA 8 out unless maybe you're walking indoors and it's a close quarters fight. So hey, just by habit, try to have that primary, that R301 out while you're even walking around out in the open. That way you're always prepared if you get ambushed. So right now, A50 Gaming is doing something smart. He hears enemies across the way, and Pepper, his teammate, is not that close to him. So he's waiting to group up. Utilize that full team for that full 3-on-3 fight. Don't just run in as a solo. Alright, so you get scanned by the Bloodhound. You see 2 of them right now.
Just don't let them.
That grenade, I feel like that grenade's a little wasted. It's kind of just a Hail Mary, throw it up and just pray to God that, you know, it hits somebody.
In trouble. It's going to get there. He turned 32 yesterday. Does he have a vintage moment in him? In the end zone, it is caught!
Save that grenade for when you know that somebody's healing around a bin or around cover that you can't shoot at, and they're trying to heal up, and you can then toss that in the air, and then it can blow up on them on their head. So save that grenade, because the odds of that doing any damage are really, really low.
Just don't push them.
So right now, let's focus on their positioning. They have Pepper up here, and they have Simp Chad, their Caustic, up in front of them. Now, he's trying to get closer to his teammates, and that's okay. I don't mind this push at all. Alright, so you're weak right now. You need to heal up.
And I'm not.
Let's see how his teammates play. They're all pretty close, grouped up. That's not bad. Take your other cell. You have time. Throw your heal drone out. Take your other cell. So right here, what I would have just said is you have time to heal up fully. This team did not fully push you guys, so you had time to get to your full health. Now let's see how this fight kind of plays out. This cover isn't too bad. You have this rock to your side, and you know that there's an enemy right here.
They drop down.
Now the one thing that's a little questionable is I don't want you to stay in this position for far too long. You're out in the open. You're on top of a rock. You can be focus fired by multiple teammates. So just be careful here. Yeah, what I would do in this situation right now is go and help Chad. Go and push up in this direction right here. Help out in that corner, that direction.
I think they're being pushed by somebody.
All right, so you crack their shield and they crack yours. What I like to think in this game is I always want, when I'm fighting, 30 to 40% of my screen covered by some sort of cover. That way you can jiggle in and out with your shots, be a much more difficult target to hit. So if we look right now, there is this wall right here, right? There's this wall to his right. Okay, but right now he's out in the open. A50 Gaming has zero cover, and what I would be doing, what he should be doing, is he should be more positioned to the right, and when he's trying to heal up, he should back into this cover to heal and then back out to shoot. Okay, instead you're kind of pushing up here. It's not bad because you cracked him, so I don't hate the push. That's fine. Now heal up, use this cover behind you, heal fast. Okay, that's fine. Help out, help out. Okay, good. Much better job using that crate kind of as positioning to heal up and poke shots. Now I also think you have your heal drone, you are reviving someone. Always try to throw your heal drone towards boxes and around somebody who is getting revived just so that they get that health as soon as possible. In case you guys are getting third partied, you are going to want your teammates at the most health that you can possibly get in the fastest amount of time. So one little thing that I just want to make note of is that he is Lifeline. He grabs 8 syringes and he has 3 medkits. You have way too many health heals. So what I would recommend is 2 medkits, 4 syringes, and you're good. Perfect. That's all you need, okay? So drop these 4 syringes, drop this medkit, pick up grenades. Grenades are so good for entry into a fight and for trying to provide you cover during the fight. I think that you need to grab more grenades and grab less health items, especially if you're playing Lifeline. So the guys do a good job here. Because there's shots to their left, there's a lot of fighting in Harvester. There might be 3 or 4 teams actually there, and they're rotating to zone to a safe location, maybe even a place where they can scan the beacon with Bloodhound. They have max kill points. They need to find the best position to hold and the best position that's going to get them the highest ranking that they can get on the leaderboards. So guys, just know that if you have max kill points, if you have a decent amount of kills, you're going to finish off that game with more kill points at the very end of the game. So make sure you prioritize positioning kind of in this middle part of the game. Just giving my shields a recharge. Now, a lot of times what I think in ranked is that if you're not in prime position, if you're not maybe at the top of epicenter or at the top of this thermal station, if these fights last this long, then you know what? You need to expect a third party and you need to reposition. So with this fight, I think they take a little bit too long. I think they kind of stick around. And I think that in those higher ranked lobbies like that Diamond, that Pred lobbies, there's going to be a team that's really thirsty. They're really hungry. They're going to push this fight and they're going to third this fight. So guys, make sure that if your fight's taking way too long, reposition, find a better location, and make sure you protect against that third party scenario. Now they see a solo down here. Let's watch what they do. Alright, so you cracked him. You hit him for 75. This man is 15 HP, right? So you know that there's only one of them. He got Bloodhound scanned. Push this man. Push him. Get that free kill point. Get it right now. Go, go, go. Jump off that cliff and go get that kill. You guys are way too passive on this one. This could allow for another team to get that kill and maybe get a kill point. I know you have max kill points right here, A50 Gaming, but still, be aggressive. Get that kill. He's literally 15 HP, and you give this solo way too long to kind of heal up and give him a fighting chance to get away.
1 hour later.
Alright, crack him, nice shots. I see you, boy.
Yeah.
Alright, so at this point, there are literally 2 other squads, right? Your loot is good. You don't need to loot too much. Don't stick in that bag too long. Get up and provide cover, okay? You guys got the ring. If you look at the ring, you guys got great positioning. Somebody needs to watch on the left. Someone needs to watch that zip line on the right. And you know what? You guys are a little clumped up. Don't be on that Cossack's butt. Don't stand right next to him. You're also right next to Pepper. You guys are all clumped up together. A grenade, a stick, an arc star. It's going to hurt. Watch out. Alright, caustic gas triggered. Somebody's behind that caustic gas. Sounds like they poured it in below. Okay. He scanned. There's a team up top. You guys don't have to get too aggressive. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Instead, caustic pushes up, I think.
Yeah, that's. Bro, that's
Alright, good shots. You're in a good spot right here. Don't give that position up. Take that top left cover. You're fine. Alright, one squad left. One squad left. There's two underneath. Alright, so Pepper pushed by himself, kind of. He kind of initiated that fight. So I think with this fight is you guys got to remember, you scanned people up top, right? This is all game knowledge. You guys should have won this game. You had the best position in the actual lobby. The team portaled from up top left. We remember we saw that team when you go back, and we noticed there's the team up here, right? That's where they're located, right? They portal from that location, okay? So you need to know, like, that's where the portal leads. There's one squad left. It's you and another squad. You see the phase, you see people going back to that portal, right? Now, if you want to take some shots, play this cover right here. If you want to take some shots, play this wall, play this cover right here. You and the caustic can kind of play this wall. Take shots with that peacekeeper. Take a shot, back into the wall. Take a shot, then use the wall's cover. Take a shot, use the wall's cover. But you also need to know that that portal leads up to this position. So this team has a great line of sight to shoot down on you, okay? So you have to be careful because as you're picking these shots, if you get too far forward, you're going to be a dead man walking. You're not going to be able to get back and get any cover. It's just going to be you and Caustic right now. You can't worry about trying to revive Pepper. He's too far, and that line of sight from up top is not going to allow you to be able to revive him because they could just shoot you from that angle. So, like I said, what you need to be doing is you need to be utilizing this cover with the Caustic, but don't get too far aggressive because if you remember, their portal leads to right up there. Now, if you watch what happens, they're getting shot up there from the top left. He pushes way too far forward. He makes some nice PK shots, but that team up there just has a great line of sight they can shoot down. Caustic tries to help out. He tries to throw that stinky stink, but hey, you know what? It's just not enough. And if you guys have the right positioning there, then you guys win that game, and you guys get way more RP and get to that diamond rank. So guys, let's get into the next one. All right, so this is what we talked about before. I don't know in this game how many opportunities you had to grab grenades, but remember before you grabbed a lot more healables than grenades. This is a perfect spot to throw nades. You can totally see that there is actually an enemy that is right here, and there was also one that is right here. So if you have a nade, freaking chuck it at one of these guys right here. Cause them to have a bad day, if you know what I mean. Chuck that nade at him and go, Kobe. Instead, you don't have nades. Freaking 165. That is an absolute laser beam, dude. Great shots. Capitalize on that, man. Keep pressure on that team. That is an absolute beam with that R301. You guys got these guys right where you want them. Caustic throws this farty gas on them. Go in. Full send, baby. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, now Ash, I want you to think about what you could have done better here. So when you drop down, this lifeline is extremely low, right? And what happens is you have this cover right here to your right. And you know what you do, Ash, aka A50 Gaming? You don't use that cover. What I want you to do right now is pop a shot with this Mastiff, and then immediately after popping a shot with the Mastiff, then go into this cover, then pop another shot, if that makes any sense. So right here, you shoot, then you go right here, and you wait for that Mastiff to recock, and then you shoot again, and then you rinse and repeat. You use this cover to your ability, and like I said before, you want this to be around 30 to 40% of your screen, your cover. Instead, Ash, you go out in the open and you do not utilize the cover at all. You get the kill, you do a fine job, but what I'm saying is you want to be better and you want to improve, so you need to utilize this cover to the best of your ability. Hop in that cover. Okay, so now you have this Mirage posting up. Use that cover, utilize that positioning. So as you did a much better job with that shot right there. What you did is you utilized the cover. See, look, you utilized the cover. You have about 40% of your screen covered right here. So you're a difficult target to hit. You have a great line of sight. You can shoot here, and then when you need to reload, you just go back to this position, and you can play to the left of that as well. So you did an absolute great job with this fight right here. Perfect. Do that every single time, Ash. Utilize that cover and utilize that positioning to your advantage. Beautiful. So just something little here. They know that there is another team top left of them, right? And if you kind of look up this way, you notice that what they do is instead of keeping the high ground, they kind of go and they take the low ground. You always, in FPS games, you want to utilize the high ground, shoot down on enemies. I would just suggest trying to utilize these areas with these rocks. Instead of going down here, I would just try to keep that high ground up there. Hee hee. So you have 12 syringes and you have 2 med kits as lifeline. You need to utilize grenades more, okay? Drop maybe 8 of those syringes and grab some nades, okay? Alright, so they're holding this little ass rock here. There's not much cover in the zone. It's kind of a tough one.
Of being out there.
Maybe have someone go to the left towards this other rock. You just want to be careful because you don't want one nade to just kind of ruin all your all's day.
Take it quickly. Much work. It's coming in now, but...
Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
So I like how Pepper right there, he gives Ash the golden helmet to try to give him his ultimate ability so that he can drop his lifeline care package as cover. That's actually super smart. You guys are just a little late on that.
Alright.
So you guys need to focus teams together. Right now you see your Caustic. He's focusing that team on the left. You and Pepper are focusing the team on the right. I kind of would rather you guys kind of all focus together. But you know what? Ends up working out for you guys. Don't worry about thirsting that kill. Nice scan. Good shots. Utilize that hill to your advantage. Heal up. Yep. Should be only one left.
Just a race.
Hey, good shots, baby. And G freaking G's, baby. Good win, man. So guys, mainly with this video, I want you guys to keep in mind, use cover to your ability. Make sure that your screen is covered 30 to 40% with cover so that you can jiggle peek, you can peek in, you can peek out with your shots, and that is going to help you to be a lot more successful with your fights. Also, your lifeline, and you have so many health heals. You have 8 to 12 syringes, 2 to 3 medkits. Drop some of those, use those for grenades. Pick up a lot more grenades, and those are going to help as you enter into fights and as you're trying to escape fights. Grenades are very good in this game at helping you to win your fights. Another thing I want you to do is try to work on your tracking a little bit. Recognize the enemy and what cover they need to try to utilize and kind of use that to your ability. So if you see that somebody is going to be moving towards a box for cover, make sure you're kind of lasering and tracking a little bit more towards that box because you can predict that they're going to try to utilize that. So that's just another small thing, is to try to predict your enemy's movements, and that's going to actually help with your aim and going to help you to finish and kill your enemies. So guys, I'm super excited that you guys came and you watched this video. If you liked the video, if you learned something, give it a thumbs up. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I have so much fun doing all this, and I wouldn't be doing it without you guys and without your support. So guys, again, if you're interested in having your games coached up by me, then hey, join the Bears Den Discord, comment down below, let me know that you're interested, and hey, we'll get you guys a coaching session as well, and hey, we'll have a good time doing it. So guys, thank you for being here. Once again, I'll see you on the next one, and I'm Grizzy, and I'm out.